Okay, so just taking a walk outside, and today I wanted to share some ways to start a business with little or no money. A lot of people, their dream is to make money off their passion, or just have their own business to have more of a control ugh, of their lives. Oh, and this is actually hot water. I put it into an iced tea can so that I could carry it outside with me, kind of ghetto. But yeah, so most people, they want to have a bit more control over their income, or they want to have freedom. And business is also a great way to express yourself. They want to be able to do something that they can build and have ownership of. But a lot of times, what's stopping people is money or even time. They're like, I don't have the time or the money. If I had more money, I could do it. But really, you don't need that much money to start a business, to be honest. Money is a very small part of the business itself. The business itself is just a systematic way of generating value and then monetizing that value. So I just wanted to share some tips and tricks that I've learned being an entrepreneur to help people who are looking to start a business with little or no money. Now, the first step is obviously you've got to decide what are you going to do. A lot of people have a really hard time with this. They're not really sure. The best thing to do is think about where your strengths and current skills lie. For instance, if you're a people person, you probably shouldn't start doing something with people is probably to your best benefit. A business where you're interacting with people, something with sales. If you're an artist, you probably don't want to be doing sales. You probably want to be doing a business where you can express yourself creatively and use those skills as an artist. So first step is to find something where your skills and talents naturally lie. And it's also a plus if it's something you're interested or passionate about. So let me give you 3 examples of people I know and businesses that they've had, and fairly successful businesses. So one of my friends he was really into music and the arts. He loved indie music, especially in Toronto. Toronto is actually getting really big for indie music. He loved arts. He was a creative guy. So he started a concert company. So they threw events and concerts. And this way he was also a very social guy. He loved to party. This way he was basically making money by partying. He would bring people together. He would have all these indie bands so he could support his local indie scene, all the while growing his business. So this was something that he was naturally engaged in. He had innate knowledge of doing it because he understood the plight of the artist. And he also was good at it because he was a social guy. It really suited his skill set and his personality. And it did actually pretty well too. Another friend of mine, he was doing lawn aeration. So he was doing the thing where they poke the holes in your lawn. But then he decided, hey, you know what? I know how to do this. I have the sales skills. So he just decided to go rent his own lawn aeration machine. Started his own business. Got some of his friends, some kids, to do the same thing. Gave them a cut, and he took a cut off whatever sales they made. And there you go. He had a lawn aeration business. And it didn't cost him that much to get started. He just had to pay for the rent of the machine. And same with my friend who threw the concerts. For him, it actually really didn't cost him much. He just had to be able to talk to bar owners and basically persuade people to have his events there, which they like to have, obviously, because they want people to come in and buy drinks. So it was a win-win in those cases. Now the third person that I know, they had a natural talent in what was his talent? To be honest, he didn't even have much of a talent, but he just decided that he would utilize the internet to make money. So what he did was, because he understood he didn't have any specific talents or strengths, he decided to go the way of the least resistance, and he just makes money online. He makes money through eBay. He just finds items that he can sell at a low price, sell at a higher price. That's all he does. It's nothing special, really. He just for the third guy, because he understood that he didn't really have any specifically strong skill sets, he just decided to kind of use that as his strength, and he just hustled, and he just used his raw hustle to start this eBay business, which makes him, actually, he makes a lot. He probably makes more than the other two guys, to be honest. So you want to look for things where it's easy for you to do. For my first friend, it's easy for him to start an events company because he naturally likes to do that sort of stuff. My second friend, it's easy for him to do law narration. It might not be his passion, but it's something that he knows the industry, he knows how it works. And my third friend, well, he's just taking advantage of eBay, taking advantage of the situation. He knows that people shop on eBay all the time, and he's decided, hey, other people are able to buy and sell on eBay, why not me? So again, it doesn't have to be overly complicated. It can be something linked to your passion, but more often than not, it can be something as simple as eBay, something as complex as throwing events. Just think about something that'll obviously interest you. Obviously, my friend was interested in making money online. That was very interesting to him, and that'll give you the motivation to keep going. Now, the second step after you found what you wanted to do is you want to see how you can monetize it. There's a famous billionaire, Dan Pena, who says all business is buying low, selling high, and leadership. That's pretty much it. So you want to find, once you have an idea of what you want to do, you want to find a way to buy low and sell high. So buy low, sell high. For instance, let's say you want to start making money off your art. You're an artist. Well, your price of buying something would be your art supplies. So you buy art supplies, you buy canvas, and then you would want to sell higher than what you bought the canvas and stuff for. And you guys might be thinking, well, is it really that simple? And yes, it is that simple. All business is buying low, buying something low, and selling it higher. You might be asking, okay, what about hairdressers and like events company? They're not buying anything. Well, I mean, they do still have expenses, but they want to make more money than their expenses. And again, it could be as simple as buying candy bars at your wholesale store and going door to door and selling them. Like, you could go and buy a case of candy bars for like 20, maybe not even 20 bucks, like $5, and then sell each candy bar for like $1 to your neighbors and make some money that way. Again, buy low, sell high. You don't have to overcomplicate trying to think of these businesses that you want to run. It doesn't have to be like Facebook or the next Google. Just something where you buy low and sell high. Now, once you've kind of established that, once you've established what you want to do, you've established that you can get whatever you're trying to sell, because all business is in the selling business, to be honest, at a lower price than you can sell it, you pretty much have most of your business. The third step is to systematize it. You want to have some sort of routine, so you make sure that you're actually working on your business part-time or full-time. You really need to have some sort of system. All businesses are a system. They're a system of generating value. Okay, if the events company, it generates value by giving people entertainment, and there's a system. He had a system. He would first find a venue, get the tickets, get people to promote the tickets, and then throw the event, clean up, rinse and repeat. So he had a system. Law narration. So my friend would go to a neighborhood, knock on the doors, get appointments, do the aerations, rinse and repeat in a new neighborhood. A system. The eBay business. My friend would go to thrift stores, buy things that he thought would sell higher than he could buy it for. Buy the inventory, go home, list it on eBay, ship out whatever he needed to ship out, rinse and repeat the next day. That's a system. So you want a system. You want to have like some sort of system or routine where the work almost becomes seamless. It just flows. And once you have a system, it makes it much easier for you to run the business too, especially part-time. Like for me, when I started my own eBay business, I was only doing an hour a day. But in the hour I was doing it, I had a system. So my system was to list, and then whatever sold, I would send the money to the supplier with the shipping information. Again, it's not that elaborate. It's not that elaborate, but it works. The thing is though, a lot of these things, they seem so simple and people just get lazy. They kind of lose motivation as well. You also have to manage expectations, which I guess is the fourth step. When you're starting any new business, it's going to take some time. Brian Tracy says it takes an average of 7 years for a business to start making money. The first 2 years, you're going to lose money. The next 2 years, you're going to start to just break even, get the money back that you lost. And then the next 3 years after that is when you really start, hitting it home and making profits and making that big money. So also be patient with it. Especially understand that as a new entrepreneur, this is probably not going to be your last business. For me, it took me like 5 businesses to find a consistently profitable business. And these are the mistakes and lessons I learned. It seems really simple, like first step, find something that you have skills or passionate about. Second step, find a way to buy low, sell high. And third step, develop a system. It sounds so simple. You're like, oh, that's all I have to do. But this is something I had to learn, because if you miss any of these steps, your business is not going to make money, or it's going to make money like randomly. It's not going to be a consistently generating income. And once again, a lot of having a business is more about your mindset. Like I said, manage your expectations. Your first business, whatever it is, it's probably not going to make you millions of dollars, and it's probably not going to take off as fast as you think it is. But just hang in there and persevere. Get some good books. There's some amazing books on developing your mindset that everyone should check out. For business, off the top of my head, I'll read The $100 Startup. That's a great book. It has a lot of good ideas. So The $100 Startup, I don't recall who that's by. That's an awesome book. It has a lot of inspiration. There's stories about a guy who just started a mattress business with his bicycle. A lot of good ideas. It'll get your juices flowing. Some other good books are just personal development books in general, like Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar. Learning how to sell is also a really valuable skill in business as well. So those are my steps to reiterate on starting a business with little to or no money. Find something you're already good at, a skill or a passion. Find something to buy, find a way to get it low and sell it for higher. If it's like a service, then obviously you have a bit more leverage. But if you're trying to like sell art, you want to obviously get it at a lower price and then sell it for a higher price to the buyer. And you find a system, have rituals and routines that ensure that your business is running consistently, even if it's not day to day, because you might have a full-time job. Just something that you're able to put in at least an hour a day to run the business. And again, manage expectations. You want to make sure that you're consistently motivated by having good expectations about your first business. You don't want to be like, I'm gonna be like a millionaire if you've never even started a business before. So manage expectations, take it day by day. That's why it's good to do something where you have already good skills or you're passionate about as well. So I hope those skills help. And yeah, just start your own business too. Don't think about it all day. Your first business is definitely for sure, hell no, not going to be perfect. So just get started. Have fun with it too. Enjoy life. Take charge. Try it out. At the end of the day, what do you have to lose, right? Hope this inspires some of you guys to get started. Again, it's very simple, but it's really up to you. That's why your mindset is more valuable than your money and time. Thanks for watching.